Hi, this is a very short video in which I'm going to discuss a few levels and few companies which are in my radar for till expiry, and these companies have been consolidating for some time now, and maybe a move will come just before the expiry. And if the move comes against the market sentiment or against the market's assumption, so maybe there would be a good short covering, and then we would be able to take some advantage of it. और यही मैं दिखाना चाहता हूँ कि for a company like ICICI Prudential Life Insurance, so ICICI Pruli made an all-time high of near about 600 region. We were able to trade this breakout and we got a good return. Now going forward, since a lot of days, since it's June, it has been trading in a very narrow consolidated zone between 570 and 5 and 600. So ये 30 पॉइंट के दायरे में इसने बहुत सारे कैंडल्स बिताए हैं. यू कैन सी दिस इज़ फ्रॉम जून. सो जून में ये 550 लेवल्स पे थी जब हमने इसको ट्रैक करना स्टार्ट किया था, और फिर ये अच्छी मूव देखे. लेकिन ये जो कंसोलिडेट कर रही है, आई थिंक इट विल बी वेरी सिमिलर टू पर्टिकुलर पैटर्न लाइक दिस विच ऑल्सो हैपन टूवर्ड्स द एक्सपायरी. सो मुझे यही लगता है कि वेरी सून, सो यू कैन सी दिस वॉज अ वेरी गुड nice rounding bottom formation, and then the breakout came, and then it tried to take a support on this region for multiple times, and then this breakdown came, but within a day or two it was able to reverse, and this is exactly what happened in the expiry. Going forward, I also expect the similar things might happen in ICICI Prudential Life, and we might be lucky enough to get it round about at 560. So this is one of the stocks which I will keep in radar, because the advantage is that one of the very interesting things, as I always say, there's absolutely no volume since the whole of June. So you can see this is June onwards, whereas if you compare it to other months, there was a lot of volume. So this is a huge distribution is going on right now. We don't know whether this is going to shoot up and make new all-time highs for targets of 660 or not. But what I can say is I am waiting for a breakdown, and that would be an awesome trade to be in. The second company I would be talking about is BHARATFORG. This is also, you can see, it also has been consolidating since the start of 2021 till June. It was consolidating between 575 and 675. ये 100 points के बीच में ये घूम रही थी, and there was absolutely no volume participation, which means there was a distribution happening. And then you can see a breakout from a 675 region happened, and that was accompanied with a green big volume. और यहाँ पे और एक चीज़ जो देखने लायक है, all the big candles, they came with big volumes compared to which was larger than the average. So you can see there were multiple big candles of green candles supported with volume, and right now over it went and made a all-time high, and this was when I posted the video. This was in the starting of June, and since then for multiple 10-15 sessions you can see it was consolidating and going down, making higher highs and higher lows. And you can see there was absolutely no volume over here, which means this was a typical distribution pattern. And today is the first day where you can see that it was able to make a higher low. So previously it was making lower lows every day, and it also gave a very strong candle closing. So as I say, that 750 region will be a very good region for me to track and see if I'm able to take care to play this momentum breakout, which may happen just before this expiry, because these positions were made when we entered into the June expiry, and I think people have been shorting in these regions. And now if a short covering comes and it flies towards 750, then in no time each company like BHARATFORG should be making a new 52-week high around about at 800 region. So we should be able to get some 4-5%, which should be a quick trade. The next company I want to talk about is SUNPHARMA. So SUNPHARMA has been in a channel since November. You can see it has been trading slowly, and then facing resistance, taking a support, and then again resistance, and then so theoretically from November, or we can say from December onwards, when this particular candle was formed and it went in the upper part of this channel, it was able to hold its position till March, which is a 3 months period. And then eventually in March the breakdown came, and then from March onwards till May it was for the next 3 months, you see, this is what I want to say, this is a pattern. And so for the next 3 months, जैसे यहाँ पे 3 महीने ऊपर के चैनल में थी, अब इसके 3 महीने ये लोअर चैनल में थी, and then it was able to cross, and then very soon it again reversed, and now it's trying to take a support at this particular lower end of the channel. Going forward, I there was one trade which I took, I remember, and I also tweeted about it, where I shot it at 685. Normally I don't, and the reason was pretty simple, that over a good consolidation there was a huge red volume, and then it went and tested this particular zone of breakout. So basically it gave a breakout at 660 levels. So this was a very good rounding bottom pattern which came out, and then it was able to give a breakout, and then a retest happened, and then it was able to go to a 685, which was a previous support, but it faced resistance, and this is exactly where I shot it, and I was able to close it round about at 660 levels. So come what may, because 660 is the support right now, right? So today again it was trying to showcase some strength, and it's around about at 672 levels. Going forward, I think 685 may be a very good resistance, but I think the way normally people play these expiries, so it would be blasting 685, and I think going forward it can very soon go towards 700 levels. These are all speculations, and one of the things which would be very much which would be of very much of interest to me would be tracking this low of this candle, which is round about a 650 region, and if a 650 is breached, then we can say this multi-month channel has been breached, and that can result in some quick fall, and the next support will be around about at 600 or 570 region, which I remember was one of the trades I took. I don't remember, maybe yeah, this one. This was a very good trade which I took, which I remember. It was a very quick move. You can see there was a long buy, and then it went towards 630 from 570, so that was a 10% over a period of 670. I remember this trade I took. So no matter what, I think going forward it will, if it is able to hold the 650, and if 650 is not broken on an hourly candle, and then I think SUNPHARMA is poised to go over 685. No matter what, this would be also one of the stocks in my radar for this expiry. The second last stock is TORNTPHARMA. So TORNTPHARMA has been a very good runner, and we actually took a trade of this particular stock round about here at 2800, and we booked at 3000, and you will find this in Twitter because this was posted 3-4 days ago. And one of the things which I can see is it was a part of a very long channel which was formed over a period of months. You can see this is a monthly chart, this is a daily chart, but here we have from October onwards. So it was able to break it, and then this retest happened, and with the retest it went towards a new all-time high, and right now is consolidating in a very tight range between 2870 and 2970, this 100 points. So going forward, I think given the way this candles are formed, I mean given the volume participation which we are seeing right now, and given this it has been tested once and twice in the very recent times after giving the breakout, so I think maybe this would be a very good trade to track. And for me, I have written down a level is 2960 levels would be very interesting for me to see if it is able to hold a break and then hold above it. The last company I want to talk about is Alembic Pharma. Actually, you see, this is something which is of very interest because today Lupin actually gave me a good trade, and then you have Cadila Healthcare, which was able to close above the 630 levels, which was a very strong resistance. And this is exactly the reason why I studied the pharma companies, and I thought these three companies, the SUNPHARMA, TORNTPHARMA and Alembic Pharma, so these are the three companies which actually look pretty good to me. So you can see this is again a multi-month channel which was formed, and it was facing a resistance, and then eventually we traded this one where it went and touched and it fell, and very soon it was able to consolidate, and then we were lucky to trade this breakout and book very small 20-30 points, and this is also what I tweeted. But if you see for this script, it was a 2% move in a one day, and then a breakdown came, and there was also some significant volume, but eventually today it gave a very solid green candle, and this was able to close above 1000. So I think from a psychological perspective, I would be looking at a 1020 and 1030 levels. Once that's taken out, I can easily see targets of 1100 levels very soon in the near future. So these are all the few companies which I wanted to discuss, and it's is the end of 21st of June aftermarket, so I would be tracking this for 22nd till 24th, and let's see if I am able to make some money of it. Hope this video was helpful, and if you like it and if you find it useful, please do like it and leave a comment. Thanks a lot for listening. Yeah.